Hey guys, welcome to the YouTube video. Today it's going to be a showing off video and a few updates. So sorry I haven't done one of these in a while. I've been so busy lately and I had already sold some items. Those two case knives I brought back with me that were kitchen knives, I sold them already. And I sold a couple of other ones. So here's the update on what's got left along with a couple of new items. First things first is those who may remember I brought back two boots with me from D Queen. One was a Mexican boot made in Mexico, and the other one was a Tony Lama boot. And they did not match. They were two completely different sizes, so I just decided to skin them for leather. And I made two beautiful sheets out of them. One of these I'm actually going to keep. And when I get a brand new 119, I'm going to retire this sheath and start carrying this one. This one I'm going to put on my eBay profile if it's not on there already. So there's those. And on this 1990 Camillus military camp knife, I completely polished it up, made it look almost brand new. And it's in really great shape. This one's going for sale as well on my eBay. And this Imperial Lockback, same thing. This one's going for sale on my eBay. Oh, one more thing. I need to give a shout out to my good buddy Peter Built Knives Guy 2. He is a new friend of mine. He just started his YouTube channel recently. He's a good friend of mine. I will put his channel in the description of this video. So, my friend Peter, I hope you enjoy this video. And you guys got to give him a lot of love. He does awesome custom Cold Steel and Ontario knives, and he does awesome custom leather sheets. So, y'all give him a shout out, and I'll put a link to his channel in the description. So, anyway, back to this. And here's an update on this. Those who may remember, this is the 120 I got back from the factory. The knife itself is beautiful, and I cleaned up the sheath, shined it with some leather shine, put a belt loop back on it using an old boot loop, and I used a copper rivet to make it look old. And I shined the button, made that look completely nice. And this is the baton holder I bought before I left for D Queen, and I took it with me because I had to use it for a costume. And so this is going for sale as well. And this is the Hammer Forged Old Hickory knife. I completely cleaned up, put brand new handles on it, and cleaned it up and put a brand new edge back on it. And that one I'm keeping for myself. And this is the Old Hickory Ontario knife I bought. I even reburned the word Old Hickory. Again, put brand new handles, brand new pins, completely cleaned up the blade. This one I'm actually going to give to a friend of mine for Christmas. And this little bunch right here, this is the case knife that I bought with me that had a broken pin. And I actually removed the pin and replaced it with a brass one. So that way it'll last a lot longer and it looks a little nicer. And after repair and stuff like that, I am actually into this knife, what it is worth. So I decided to keep this and just keep it as a budget knife on my workbench. And then here's a couple of other knives I cleaned up. This is a German eye knife that will be going on eBay. I put these red handles on it because the original ones were gone. And then this is a Western two-blade penknife that's going on eBay. And then while I was gone, let me phrase that. When I got back, I went to Academy Sports and bought this beautiful 112 Ranger, the slim variety with the nice orange color that I didn't have in my collection. And my father bought me this 444 from 1993. Beautiful condition. And then I bought this at at Atwoods. Those who may remember, I said in another video that there was a brand new Atwoods in my hometown, and I went to it, and I'm actually buying some of these to give to friends and family for Christmas. And these are Mora knives. Those who know, I love Mora now, and I will admit I didn't used to love that brand because I didn't know that much about them, but once a friend of mine got me a small collection of them, I started using them, and I actually really love these. These are great knives and great for the money. These are like $11 where I am. Well, this one's not. This one's $9.98, so $10 after tax. This one I also bought was $11. And I'm actually going to buy a few of these and give these out to friends and family for Christmas. I've already bought a few for some family members and a couple of my friends. And this Mora I actually bought for myself because I didn't have one like this. Get it out of the case. And what I love about this one, get it out of the case. There it goes. What I love about this one, it's actually got a slimmer handle and a thicker blade, which is really good because I love having a good, thick, small blade. That's a good thing to add to my collection. And next, a couple of projects I was working on. Those who may remember, my brother gave me a machete before I went to D Queen. And when I came back, I decided to modify it a little bit. I at first was going to put just a simple handle on it. But I looked at my Bowie knife and thought, what if I could make it into a jungle style Bowie knife? So I left the machete shape and just gave it sort of like a Bowie knife handle. And now it's a nice little chopper. It's full tang with some nice walnut and brass guard and pins. And it originally was a Brazilian machete, so it's got some good steel in it. And then those who know me, I'm not much of a fantasy person, but I watched Lord of the Rings a long time ago and fell in love with this design. This is a replica of a Lord of the Rings orc sword that I made out of a giant ruler that I had lying around. Now, those who may think rulers are very flimsy, this was made out of a very old one, an old triangular one. So that's how I got the design so well. So that one I'll be finishing, and I might have this sold already once I get it finished. And then this is a prop Bowie knife that I made that I'll be putting for sale. This thing's made entirely out of aluminum. That's why it's so light. And I'll be putting some real wooden handles on it, and then I'll be putting this one for sale. All right, that's the overview of what all I've worked on so far. I hope you guys enjoyed. Go give my friend a good shout out and watch his videos. He's a good guy, and he's a good friend of mine. So, as always, stay sharp and keep collecting.